Right Fashion Academy YouTube channel for another interesting tutorial. So today's tutorial will be making this sleeve. Okay, so I'll be showing you how to go about this beautiful sleeve. So I will be making my strap for this sleeve. This is an off shoulder and it has a strap and a ruffle attached to it. So I'll fold my paper into two. What I'm trying to make now is my sleeve strap. So from your off shoulder calculation, of which you know how we do that, so whatever you have remaining for your off shoulder on the sleeve head, I'll be making use of 4.5 inches. Okay, this is not standard, but this is exactly the off shoulder result I have for my sleeve. So this is my sleeve cap height if I'm drafting an off shoulder sleeve, but I'm drafting it on up to the cap height level. So this is my cap height level, and on the cap height level I have 8 inches as my sleeve sleeve width or circumference, using my chest divided by 6 plus 1.5. So what I'm doing here is just pretending having an off shoulder. You know how we draft the off shoulder. So for the strap, I'll just cut out the strap at 2 inches or 2.5. Let me do 2.5 for the strap, and this is it. I'll just cut. So this is the strap we are working with for this particular tutorial. So I'll just cut my strap right now. So I have my strap, and this is where I want to build my ruffle. Okay, this is the strap off shoulder. So now I'm going to sew the first ruffle at the center. In fact, I'm dividing what I have on the strap by 2 to find the midpoint. So this is my midpoint. So at this midpoint, I'm going to take my measurement. So the measurement of my strap from here to here is 11 inches. So I'm going to use 11 inches to cut my 360 with my allowance, my pleating allowance. So the sleeve you are seeing there is actually a 360 cutting with pleating allowance. So if you are cutting your 360, I'll just do it on a miniature scale. If this is my fabric, I'll fold one. Let me cut all this part so you understand what I'm doing here. So I'll fold once, and I'm going to fold twice. So once I've folded once and folded twice, I'm going to assume I have my my radius already with pleating allowance. So I'll just make my radius at 2 inches, just like you cut your 360. So I'm using the length of what I have here from here to here, okay, about 2 3/4 to serve as the sleeve, the width of this sleeve. So I've already added my pleating allowance on this. I've already added my pleating allowance on this. So this is what I have, a full circle. So at this full circle, I'm going to cut one. So the first pleating, I'm going to pleat on top. I'm pleating on top. If you look at what we have right there on the thumbnail, you can see it was pleated this way, that way. If you notice, you'll see the pleatings. Okay, so like I said, it's a small scale. So all you do is pleat, and invert. Some will be inverted. Okay, I'll cut another 360 to show you how this 360 will lay and how the other 360 will lay. So this 360 I'm cutting now is going to be the same with this other 360. they are going to be the same, but the pleating allowance I will give for this will not be as much as the one on top. So I will just reduce my pleating allowance for this. For example, I'll just reduce the pleating allowance. So this is my 360, and the one below it, the 360 is reduced. The allowance is reduced. Okay, so the circle here is not as much as the circle here. You can see the circle we have here is much, which means we added enough pleating allowance, but for this it's not that much. So I'm going to pleat this one on the down. I'm pleating it on the down at intervals. The pleatings are not much, you can see. So you are going to pleat at interval and run your pleating stitches, while this one you are going to pleat a lot more of it. Okay, so this one is going to be one thing I want to bring to your notice is that the one on the pleating below, the length of the, that is from here to here, the length of the flail is longer. If you look at the picture at the thumbnail, you notice that the length is longer. Okay, so this one, the length is shorter. Okay, so I'm going to sew this at the center of my strap, and I'm going to sew this at the, I will sew this like this and turn it, overturn it. Okay, after I've pleated it, I'll sew it this way and turn it this way. Okay, to lay on top of this. The pleating of the one on top is going to be more than the one below. Okay, so just give it a try on fabric. You know we are working with paper right here. So whatever the result is, please drop your comments on the comment section for us. So this is how we come to the end of this tutorial, and I believe this illustration was helpful to you. So what you are going to do now is, after sewing them on the strap, then you can take the whole pleats to the dress, okay, and sew into the armhole for you to have that beautiful pleat. So you can see it on paper is already showing itself. So thank you very much for coming to this tutorial once again. If you are new to this channel, please kindly subscribe, turn on your notification bell to receive videos like this every day. Like this video, share to family and friends, drop your comment on the comment section and your suggestions as well. Thank you for coming, and see you in the next class. Bye.